The second part is the Save Assign tool, a plagiarism detection tool. When a student submits their work, I need this tool activated. It checks submissions and reports plagiarism percentages like 40%, 30%, or 50%. You must activate it, otherwise no report will be generated. During assignment creation, ensure the tool is activated for it to work and generate reports. Also, specify the assignment availability, for example, from today, the 24th, until the 15th of Ramadan. This sets the submission time frame. And the students submitted their research papers, the tool won't work, and there won't be a report for each research paper. So I must emphasize, during the creation of the assignment, if you want to activate this tool, you must activate it while creating the assignment. Also, when the assignment is available, how long I give the students to submit the assignment. This assignment will be from today, the 24th, until the 15th of Ramadan. This is the available time for you to submit. After the 15th, you won't be able to submit the assignment. It's over. This time frame allows entering the assignments page and seeing the name of the assignment. Here is when the assignment is available, the submission period. The task is from today, the 24th, to the 15th of Ramadan. This is your submission time. After the 15th, submission is closed. The link allows access to the assignment page. Entering between the 24th and 15th shows the assignment. They can submit their work. After the 15th, the assignment and link disappear. But also, if you notice above, this is when you can submit. After the 15th, you can't submit anymore. The link allows students to see the assignment name. If students enter from the 24th to the 15th, they see the name. They can submit. After the 15th, they won't find the assignment or link. Also, the due date is the 5th of Ramadan. Anyone late after the 5th is considered late. The student enters from 24th to 15th, they will find the assignment available. They can submit. But after the 15th, the assignment won't be there. The due date is 5th Ramadan. Anyone late after 5th is late. They can submit until 15th. Submit by 5th Ramadan. After 5th, it's late and I deduct a point. Set a due date, 5th of Ramadan. Anyone late after the 5th is considered late. They can submit until the 15th. Submit by the 5th. After the 5th, it's late and I'll deduct a point. Click submit to create the assignment. Clicking submit now creates the assignment. The link is available until the 15th. After the 15th, entry is closed. Hand in by the 5th, but accepted until the 15th. Accepted after the 5th with a late mark and 1 point deducted. You'll click the submit button to create the assignment. The assignment will be created, is available till the 15th of Ramadan. After the 15th, if a student tries to enter, after the 15th, clicking the link won't work, so they can't submit their task. Let's return to the instructions. These are the guidelines for students to follow when completing the assignment. Instructions are important. Clarify the task nature to the student. You need a research paper including specific content. Ensure you explain the guidelines. Dr. Ahmed notes even in Blackboard groups. When the student clicks on this link after the 15th of Ramadan, they won't find it, and therefore they won't be able to submit their assignment or task. Now, let's go back to the guidelines. These are the instructions you provide to the students so they can follow them when completing the assignment. Yes, the instructions are important. The nature of the task that you will clarify for the student is what you need from them. You need a research paper, and this paper should include this and that. Make sure to explain, as you mentioned, the guidelines and instructions. Dr. Ahmed also mentions here that even if they are in groups on Blackboard, the guidelines and the nature of the task that you will clarify for the student. What do you need from them? You need a research paper, and this paper should include this and that. Make sure to explain, as you mentioned, the guidelines and instructions. Dr. Ahmed also mentions here that even if they are in groups on Blackboard, what does this point mean? You mean that it could be a group submission, right? Yes, it can be submitted in groups or individually. So why did we do all of this, everyone? Because now, when the students submit their assignments or tasks, you need to make sure that as soon as you create this task, and this task has a grading scale set in the settings, what will happen? If you go to the grading center, In the end, anything agreed upon or created will appear last. I have many columns, and on the far left, a column named Assignment Class 443 is created. The mark with 2 lines, the condition mark, indicates no student has submitted this assignment yet. When a student claims submission, check the grading center to understand this mark means no submission. The orange mark below indicates an attempt. The student has submitted. Whether it was correct or if a file was attached is another matter, but this mark confirms submission. No student has tried to submit this assignment yet. If a student claims, I submitted the assignment, check the grading center to see what this mark means. It indicates non-submission. The orange mark shows an attempt was made. Correctness or file attachment is another issue. This mark means they clicked submit. Check the grading details. Use view attempt to see their submission. There's no attempt yet. The mark below it, orange, means that there is an attempt. The student has submitted the assignment. This mark means that the student has sent it. They clicked submit, opened the assignment, and pressed submit. View the grading details. Check the student's attempt by view attempt. It opens the student's attempt. You'll see the student submitted something. Click the file to check its contents. When you click on the file, it will show up. They clicked the submit button, opened the assignment, and pressed submit. Now you need to go in here and do something called view grading details. You should check the student's attempt by doing something called view attempt. When you do that, it will open up the student's attempt for you to see. When you view the attempt, you'll see, yes, you see here that the student sent or submitted something. You need to click on that file, and then you can start checking what's supposed to be there. When you click on the file, it will show up. The details will appear here. As you can see, the details will be preferred. You will watch and give the grade to the student. We just look at the first chat and see the progress leader problem. Dr. Mahmoud asks Dr. Ahmed about the blue circle, saying, I was about to discuss progress tracking, but wanted to clarify this point first. Normally, the student sends it, and this mark shows it needs grading. An attempt is submitted, and you grade it. But if the student hasn't submitted, there's no attempt. Another mark, the blue one, is attempt in progress. You might see it in various places, indicating the attempt is ongoing. What does attempt in progress mean? When creating a test, specifically from 8 to 9, pay attention to this. Either the student has sent it and this mark remains, meaning it needs grading. An attempt has been submitted, but this mark means the student hasn't submitted anything. There's no attempt. This blue mark is called attempt in progress. You might find this mark in various places. For example, you might see it here. This blue mark means the attempt is in progress. When students start at 8 and you open the grading center, you'll find a blue mark for every student. This means the student is currently taking their test. The student is actively solving their attempt. You might find this mark, ladies and gentlemen, in various places. For example, you might see the blue mark here. If you're looking closely, this blue mark means what? It means attempt in progress. So what does attempt in progress mean? If you pay attention to something while you're creating a test, specifically, I'm talking about the test, that runs from 8 to 9. The students entered at 8 and started the test. As soon as the students begin the test and you open the grading center, you'll find that the entire column has a blue mark for every student. This blue mark means that the student is currently taking their test and is working on it, meaning it's in progress. The student is actively solving their attempt. But when the student submits their attempt for the test, what will happen? You'll find that the blue mark has changed to a grade. For example, it became 10 points, or it became 11 points, or it became 9 points, or it became 7 points. It has changed because it's no longer in progress. The student has submitted their test